Hey everybody, it's Rick OShay playing MPQ Marvel Puzzle Quest. Thanks for jumping on again. I'm testing out a new screen recorder, so we'll see how it goes. Let me know about the quality, which might be a little bit lower, but we'll step it up going forward from here. We'll test it out, see how things work. Today we are going to champion a 4-star character. I'm very excited that got up to 13 covers on a brand new release of Karnak the Shatterer, so we're going to champion him in a little bit and take him into PvP action in the Shield Simulator. Some of you guys have been waiting for that, and so let's do it. There's some good teams that have been requested. We're going to get that rolling in a second. Let's start in today's Deadpool's Daily Quest. We're going to fight the 4-star, the hard node, and then we're going to take on Crash of the Titans. It is against 4-star Wasp, and so there's a little bit of strategy we'll talk about going into that. And so let's do this first, and then we'll take on the Crash, then we'll do our tokens, then we'll champ the 4-star character, and then get them into action. All right, so in the Behemoth Burrito, we have to take on Red Hulk and friends with Shuri, and as you know, she has been my target hero, bonus hero for quite a bit of time. So let's play through here, try to get some command points, and go. Now we're going to have to find a spot to sit my new icon, so I'll work on that. And as we roll through here, something maybe, and I don't know, maybe right there. Let me know if you can see that banner at the bottom or not. Alright, so Shuri is really pretty cool in her red and green abilities, and of course her blue is a passive. And what I like about her is that when you get enough red, she will put fortified make tiles on the board fortified, especially if you have special tiles including countdowns and repeaters. So let's just go for red. It's a crazy red board, by the way. There's all kinds of matches. Let's start at the bottom. We'll get a red, blue, yellow, and more. Set them up with an extra move. Such a pro you got here, guys. And let's quit hitting Red Hulk for now. I don't want to set off his anger, which is called Seeing Red, in this matchup. So we want to get our red played as soon as possible. That will allow, with those fortified... Ouch. Man, I wanted that red match, and he got a match 4. When the fortified tiles are on the board, we get a decreased cost to all of our abilities. That's super good. It reduces all of their costs by 3 and increases enemy power costs. So if I can get another red, I thought we were going to do so well in red, and now look, the enemy got it all. We'll go for green to have that ready to play Shuri's green when her green ability is a little expensive at the beginning, costing 11, but it's really pretty much designed to be played at a cost of 8 once you have her red played out there. So we're going to take a shot. Magnetic Flux is a really cool ability for a 2-star, by the way. It's good damage plus earns AP for all those tiles destroyed. By the way things started here, I thought we would be halfway done with this match by now. Alright, Magneto added some red to the board. Thank you very much, sir. One more red match will do it. And we get it down here. Alright, so how about this direction? So check it out. Wish I could have played this before, but now we can play Vibranium Virtuoso. It again puts fortified tiles on the board. If you have special tiles, it will target them to be fortified. So that's another really good way to protect your specials, especially playing with Black Panther. And you have his yellow repeater tile out. She will fortify that, and his repeater is just amazing. And so now all of our costs have decreased. You can see Twin Blasters is the 8 that we mentioned, but also Vibranium Virtuoso is now down to 5. So if you can get another couple of red matches quick immediately once this is played, that's a good thing to do. Now, there's a match 4 on the board. Let's move over to Iron Man, because when we match the abilities, when we match fortified tiles, she does a bunch of damage. So check this out. 3,900 total damage to Iron Man by matching that fortified tile. That's pretty awesome. Alright, we again don't have a real easy chance to get another red match. Actually, let's do this first with let's line up a yellow fortified match. Hopefully we get it. Cool. Now I'm going to change my mind. We've got Red Hulk over here. He's going to get powered up with green when Iron Man's countdowns expire. So let's play Twin Blasters. Now, it'll destroy random tiles, but if you happen to destroy a fortified tile, it actually will also stun. And if you look at the damage, we're going to be in pretty good shape here anyway. Red Hulk's down to 300, and we'll take him out with the red match. Perfect. And if he was stunned, we would have just moved on to someone else for a couple of turns. Now the fortified tiles are pretty much gone off the board, so our costs have resumed back to normal. We need to get that red going again. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it easily, so these guys are being pretty tough. And I've made a number of mistakes. Extra move here. This might change everything. I think that's going to just about do it. And we got the damage from the fortified tile for the win. So Shuri's pretty good. It becomes a powerhouse once those fortified tiles are out there. And we get the command points. Let's go right into the Crash of the Titans. We're going to take on 4-star Wasp with Peggy Carter. And there's a big thing to remember when Peggy is fighting solo. I tend to forget it. People in my alliance forget every single time, it seems like, and it has to do with her blue ability. So let's jump into the match and I'll talk about what that means. So Peggy's got one of the best stuns in the 4-star tier as far as I'm concerned. Do as Peggy says creates 3 countdown tiles that do a bunch of damage when she stuns two opponents or whatever. When you're fighting solo, read the fine print here. She only creates a countdown, 1 for each person on the team. Well, if she's alone, she's only going to create 1 of her blue countdowns. It still does a bunch of damage, but don't play her blue and then wonder why you only got 1 instead of 3 countdowns, since you're also facing just 1 enemy. Alright, so blue is also very dangerous for enemy Wasp to have on top of her yellow. When Wasp gets enough blue, she tile that every turn starts stealing AP from us, whatever random color it lands on. Separately from that, if we accidentally or have no other choice but to match away Wasp's countdown, it does a bunch of damage, and also let's see. Oh, and then it just continues to steal AP, but it does sting us for a bunch of damage if we match it. So we're going to try our best to keep blue for ourselves here. And Wasp's other dangerous color is black for sure. What do we do here? Wasp isn't going to go for that red, but if we get blue in a certain way, we're going to misalign the red match for us. I don't think we should take this red. It'll set up a match 4 in blue for Wasp. So there's a match 4 in white, though. Tricky. If we leave the match 4 in white, let's just do this. She'll have to take the team up match. And I'm not sure if that worked out well or not. I want to get that red to qualify our ability, but if we take... Yeah, we'll just do this blue up on top. That'll qualify the blue. Wasp is playing her yellow ability, which can create some pretty strong special tiles, but keeping those reds lined up means that we can match away at least her strike tile here. Oh, I got an idea. Okay, we can play our blue Yeah, let's do it now. It won't stun her because she's the target enemy. It only would stun her non-target allies if there were any. So there we go. No reason to wait on that. It just creates that countdown. Blue looks safe to do it. The plan I had here was let's match red, which will set up another match 4 and team up. And then that'll allow us to match away the projectile over there so that we get full damage from our other abilities. That was close. Almost lost our countdown. In one more turn, that will go off. She can't stop us. Oh, and I didn't even mention, I think you guys all know this, but Peggy's legendary presence, her passive yellow ability, is really pretty good. But here's a huge thing about that. If you look at Wasp's abilities, while Peggy has over 50% of her health or 40% of her health, it does increase the cost of enemy active abilities. So Wasp Sting is costing 10, and Tactical Intuition is costing 8 instead of 5. But if you'll notice the buzzing sound, since it's a passive ability, it still works when she has 6 blue AP on hand. Peggy's passive does not increase enemy passives that work on AP numbers or totals. So that's, you don't see that a lot, but it's a really big deal against 4 characters like 4-star Blade, who has a really awesome red passive ability that fires off as soon as he has 9 red. Peggy does not stop that, and that's why Blade is one example of someone that plays good against Peggy. If you get enough red, it just starts firing off. Okay, so enough of that. Let's just do, I guess, a yellow match for strong match damage. And here we go. Peggy's blue hits for good amount of damage, and we'll finish it off with Ultimate Soldier. Which also to note, if she did have projectiles, that does not affect Peggy's red. Projectiles does affect Peggy's blue. Good, we got the win, and we got the legendary token for the fight. Fantastic. Let's move on to the rest of our tokens, and then we'll get into championing a 4-star character, and then PvP action with that character. Let's go. Still figuring out where to put my my screen icons here, guys. Okay, so Unstable ISO 8 is the current running story mode event. The 4-star featured essential character is MODOK, and he's really doing pretty good. I like him. Having him champed recently has been helpful in that event. But in this vault, we also have X23 and Juggernaut to go for. Let's do it. Three-star Hulk. Got another beginner support token. That total is adding up quickly. 3-star Torch. But I'm now leaning toward waiting till next month's reset instead of this month's support store to pull my small hoard of tokens. Alright, gonna have 3 more days worth of tokens there. Let's move on. And by the way, Peggy was crashed today. It is going to be Carol next. That should be hopefully an easy one for most of you guys. We have enough shards to cash in on Shuri now, and then some. Make sure and do that. Raging Cajun is the next PvP event. Some of you guys are in it now. We're up to 70 support tokens. Cool. Latest Legends is up to 105 now, and I do believe they have either announced or it's the rumors out that Professor X has until Tuesday from the date of this video. He rotates out on maybe Tuesday morning, so don't wait if you are trying to go for him real soon. And Mr. Sinister will move into Latest Legends and take his place by then. So it's coming really quickly. Get ready. All right. Over to the elites. We've got 19. We'll do the quick claim. Got a couple 3-stars in there. Magneto. Gambit. Wow. Quicksilver and Mystique and Squirrel Girl. Another Squirrel Girl. Pretty good haul there for 3 stars. Very nice. Let's go to the heroic side of things. 12 of these. We got a chance at a 4-star here. Maybe somewhere around 75% chance at a 4-star. We'll see though. And it's 100% chance. Nice job, guys. The viewer luck kicks in again. 3, 2, 1. That is Infinity War Spider-Man, and that's going to put him right up toward maximum. I think I need one more level on him to be complete. Fantastic. One more after that level, I believe. More gold, 3-star Daredevil. And Panther. One-time daily draw is gold. Very worth it for Gray Suit Black Widow. Cool. Alright, we're over to the Mighty Tokens. These keep stacking up. Do I need to start pulling more than 7 a day? Let's do it. Let's do 14 of these today. That'll leave me with the 22 to hold on to. Try to make sure I remember where to stop. 3 stars and maybe 4 stars. There's a 4. And it's Iceman. Awesome. Clearance level 10 on both sides of the game has really kicked in for a bunch of Mighty Tokens and a lot of character shards. It's allowing for roster progress a little faster than I thought. Now the clearance level 10, the work is there. I mean, it's hard, so don't get me wrong. But for now, yeah, it's feeling pretty rewarding to go through the extra work. And, you know, some events I might step it down and play back to CL9. I was in CL8 quite a bit before that, just to keep the grind time down. 2 more tokens. Doing great on the 3 stars here, and only just 1 4-star from 2 sets of 7 basically for the 14 tokens we pulled. So I think we're quite due for another 4-star next time. Let's hold it there. We're done with tokens, and we're saving our legendaries for another time soon. Level these characters up, and then we'll get into the PvP action. You know what? I gotta do this while I think about it. Our good friend from one of our subscribers has continually requested that I show the shield resupply, and I know a lot of you appreciate it, so finally remembered. And I'm on day 1560 in the game, so yeah, that's a lot. Is they actually have now put Mighty Tokens into the progress. So I kind of forgot that they were going to do that, and now I'm thinking I need to check, did they change anything else with the forward structure of what's coming up? So I'll need to look at the calendars. The daily calendars are out there on the forums if you're interested in checking it out. And hey, we got a legendary coming up really soon. So Tree 2 Leaf, I hope you appreciate that finally and check that out. And for anyone else that's been wanting to see it. Alright, level up our rewards. Can't find a good spot for that, guys. Let's go sell all the 1s. Let's go to the 2s. Try to speed through this here. It's nice to get shards and Mighty Tokens from the lower characters. Command points and hero points. So in the comments, please let me know how the quality is on the new screen recorder. Max Champ on Moonstone now. Got a Mighty Token in there and some good hero points. Got a couple Bagman from all the PvP recently. Need to get that yellow. Got a bunch of Bagman on hand already. And that's it for 2 stars. Need to reboot Wolverine soon. Go to the 3s. What do we have for 3 stars here? 83 stars. I better step this up. Shards for 4-star Spidey there. That might be putting him up toward the maximum. Another couple of mighty tokens. Maybe we'll do sets of 7 mighty tokens per day, unless we can do 14, then we'll just do 14 every time until we get caught up. Beast needs some green. I see that we can level up his yellow. I think we got an Ironheart set of shards there. I went through it a little too quickly. Karnak shards from Squirrel Girl is great. Mystique levels. Yeah, the mighties are adding up pretty fast. I wondered, it seemed really slow at first when mighty tokens were new, and now it's really picking up pace. Iron Fist is getting up toward the top. It was fun. Need some Billy Club covers. The hood got his yellow. Does that make it 3, 4, 5? Need one more level. I knew he was getting close to 13. Trying to get as many 3 stars ready to champion as possible before we pull our legendary token soon. I'll do the saved covers later. Alright, on to the 4 stars. What do we have for 4s here? 13 4-star covers. Iceman earns 8 command points with 5-star Iceman shards coming up next. That's it. Level 370, maximum champ, Infinity War Spidey. Wow, I think he's my 5th or 6th fully maximum 4-star character, and most of that is because I had him as a bonus hero for a long time. And to earn shards, or actually earn covers for Back in Black 5-star Spidey. Cool. And that was a bunch of hero points. I think 500 hero points for that last level. Didn't catch it as it went through. Got some levels on Magic here. Earning hella shards. And when you get 250, I think that's enough to level up a 5-star. So 3 in a row on MODOK, plus a bunch of shards for him as well. Going to get him up to level 279, so the next is a legendary coming up. North Star, our most recent champion. Yondu has a legendary next. Lockjaw's been on a rush of his covers. And Miles hits 100 hero points. Very cool. I'll do Carol soon. I keep saying that. And let's check out who we have to work on for shards. Great. Looks like we can cash in on Storm. And Shuri. Level her up. And check this out. 150 shards for Okoye. Fantastic. That means we can level up Okoye here to 468. Sorry, what was I looking at? And moves up another level. She has 25 command points from her next level coming up. And we can also do the same for Hela. 250 hero points. And she moves to 466. Another, I think she's pretty much a top 5 character on my roster with a legendary next. Wow, okay, that was a bunch. Let's get into championing a 4-star character. Guys, I think you've been wondering if it could be. It is Karnak. I kept him unchamped for a couple of days waiting for this moment. Let's do it. 75,166. Let's see. To meet level 270 and the promote fee is 12.5, and we have a brand new 4-star champion. I think what we're gonna do is take Shatter up to level 4 and find the Flaw down to level 4. We'll talk a little bit about it, but this allows us to choose 5 basic or critical tiles to destroy. If a critical tile is chosen, he instead destroys the 8 tiles surrounding it, and deals 1,805 additional damage. The next level is 3249, which is really pretty big deal, but I don't know where I want to be on his black. So we'll talk about his other abilities real soon. Can't wait to get him into action. Let's do it. Might as well start. Let's see. I think I want to start against some team like... Sure, that sounds fine. So people have been talking about pretty much a super team. I want to do that. Let's go for Professor X, and I went past America Chavez there, and then let's go down and grab our newest 4-star champ, throw him into the mix, and we're going to have a critical tile and match 4 plus just crazy team. I think what we're going to get out of this. Now, whenever I play Chavez, I do boost all AP. AP boosts cost ISO. I'm ahead on ISO anyway, so it's worth it to me. If you are stuck on ISO but have even one color to boost while you're playing America, I think she makes a pretty big difference that way. All right, so let's take on Black Bolt first. I think he's going to be immediately more dangerous than the other two. And so we start out with the Protect tile. At level 4, it's a 180 Protect tile. At level 5, it's like 340 something. So that could be a case for keeping Karnak's black higher and red lower. But I think you always need his blue at level 5. So we'll think about this. Want to keep a huge jump on AP compared to the enemy. I like that green match, but I think I'm going to take red that drops white. So with Black Bolt, oh, here we go already. America's going to do a bunch of damage every turn. We're ahead of AP on colors compared to the enemy, and deals extra damage when we're ahead on 5 colors. So it would make sense to go for purple now, since that's the only color the enemy has to stay up on it. But this is just too good of a move. Check this out. Green drops white, and then we get a match 4 in red. Do you see how this is going to work out? Oh, the red came down from the top and kind of changed it to a match 3 on top instead of the match 4. But that happens. Now America's got so many opportunities here. What do we do? It's absolutely an extra move with Team Up. And check out this damage right here. 16,000 plus the boost from Professor X is ridiculous. And now there's 2 ways to do a match 4, blue or purple. You definitely go for purple here, because then it makes a match in red from the drop right there, and it will not leave the match 4 in blue for the enemy team, I believe. So let's now move over and start damaging Loki. This will be huge. Even more so that we got blue as a free match there. They keep jumping ahead on purple, but this team is about to go completely nuts on the turn where Karnak's black. One more turn and he will place critical tiles on the board on top of America. On top of America's that she's creating. That is so great. What do we want to do here? We're losing the fight on purple, but staying ahead of the other colors is great. Let's do this blue that drops blue. Look at the damage. Incredible. And we don't want to knock Loki out. I should have switched off. We did knock Loki out. That means there's a trap tile on the board. Exploit the flaw. Criticals came in, and yep, we really should have saved Loki for last, because there's a trap that can revive him or her. So what do we do now? I think we're going to do this. Professor X, play the green to get team damage plus add a couple more green tiles to the board. Cool. That means Black Bolt's almost out, and we can pretty much guarantee that by the tile destruction from Shatter. Let's go for this. I want to take him out with the first couple of Shatter tiles destroyed. It's also great to set up match 4s and stuff like that. So let's take out green. Let's take out this and this to get a green match. And we'll take out that purple to get a... No, we better destroy the tiles surrounding that critical tile for big time damage. And we've got 2 more tiles to destroy to set something up. I don't see anything great except for maybe we'll drop on that yellow. There's probably stuff I'm missing here, but let's do it. This is going to be big time damage. Hopefully the big damage hits Thor for the most part. Then we did revive Loki. Oh, what a bunch of bad luck there, but no problem. We ended up with an extra move in blue, and the critical's going to hit that black at the bottom for just a ton of damage. Thor's out. And now we're up against Loki, where we can play Probing Strike. And this is just a crazy ability. It deals 2,800 damage is all, but it puts 3 critical tiles on the board for a chance at just a ton of damage. We're going to win right here by playing it again. Look at this. The enemy team hardly stood a chance, and we played 1 5-star champ against 3. Very cool. Alright, so I knew that team would be pretty great. Let's play the same team again without taking so long to explain everything, and we'll see how fast we can run through a team like this. Okay, here I think you want to take on Okoye first, save up blue to blast Thor, and watch out for match 4s against you from Professor X. Alright, I have to talk about one thing here quickly. This extra move, and the critical is going to land right here in a match 4 in red for some craziness. Let's go. Oh, it's an actual extra move instead. Okoye is already down to 31,000. So good. We just picked up all the AP from those match 4s. Okoye is out. Switch to Thor here. Thought we'd have a critical tile left over from that, but we didn't. Not yet. Got lucky. Super funny. Could have done that a bunch of different ways, but we had that extra move for fun. I thought we'd play that team. Man, a lot of fun, a lot of critical tile craziness. That's enough for America and Professor X. Let's see if we can take on a team and use Karnak for more of a complete strategy play. And I want to try his red with Okoye, and let's do something else here. Let's also bring in Main Event Hulk and see if we can get his purple played for those criticals before we do it. Let's go. Not the best team, you know, color strategy wise or anything, but we'll see. So we definitely still want to go for our blue as a priority. Very nice that even Champed Karnak is, my Okoye is high enough to tank blue for him and his black, so he won't take damage on those colors. Probably, the enemy team isn't going to go for, yeah, they will go for blue because of, we got to keep team up off the board, I guess is the point I'm trying to think here. Because they'll get a free damage every time they match blue, black, or yellow, as you'll see here. And if they have a lot of team up, that's going to add up tremendously. So we're going to work on team up. Match 4 would remove my protect tile. It's just a 180. Maybe that's not a big deal. Green doesn't do much for us, though. Alright. Once we get Spider-Man 2099 removed from the enemy team, we're not going to face too much to be worried about with those color matches. I think we'll get him right here. And now we want to focus on red and purple to try to get as much as we can. Oh, there's exploit the flaw for those criticals. Cool. Do I say that too much? I think I say that. There's a lot of white on the board. There's some other cool plays to make. Let's go for Indomitable Spirit. I do like Main Event Hulk's yellow ability, but we want to keep Okoye nice and healthy here throughout. Alright, and purple. Should have done white purple instead of purple white there, because it shouldn't have Hulk take any damage when Okoye can heal so well. We're almost ready to play our purple ability from ME Hulk. That's pretty crazy. I think I'll do the Hulk in front of Karnak there. We've injured Daredevil too much. Let's move off of him. Lucky match on that purple. So we're ready to play that. Let's wait for Okoye to wake up. And I really need to get blue. The enemy team isn't going to be focused much on blue, so might take red or yellow though here, unfortunately. Yep, she'll heal. That's why I typically try to wait on injuring Okoye till either first for sure or last, because if she heals and you've not done any damage to her, there's just nothing. How many turns of a stun did they have? That's usually, yeah, 3 turns is pretty high for a team up to borrow, but fair enough. Get a couple more blue. There we go. Now we're all set. She's going to wake up here, and this is going to be amazing, I think. All right. Anything else? Let's go for... Yep, I think it's time. All right, we're going to play Main Event Hulk's purple. This should take out Daredevil, or at least close to it with the critical matches we're going to get. Hopefully one is left over, if not more. Awesome. Okay. Normally you want all of them to explode because that means you got a ton of match damage, but this thing is just this is just going to be over here pretty quickly. I want to see how much damage we get out of Shatter when played with Okoye, so we're going to choose all 3 of these crits. Don't forget, they're going to be spared from the destruction here. Only surrounding tiles will be destroyed. And we've got 2 more to break. I don't even know what to choose. Let's go for this. She's got 31,000 health, and it's over. How much damage would that have been? I wanted to see what that would have been, but wow. Alright, so Okoye definitely adds a whole lot of her damage, depending on how much team up you have. We got time for one more fight. Let's take in this team. He doesn't really need to heal much, but he has pretty much low health with Karnak. So I want to train his red up to level 5. We'll take his black down and see if we can play him in just more of a strategic role. And we're going to need a 5-star that can probably tank at least black for him, maybe red. But we're going to play his red and blue. So he'll be red, blue. Let's have... purple, green, yellow, and then black. I mean, this is a strange team, but we're going to see if we can win, mostly because of what Karnak's doing. He's going to add a bunch to the other characters on the team. Yeah, this is great. In another case where Karnak's blue is tanked by another character being Star-Lord, so that's going to help. Panther tanks red, so Karnak is probably going to take very little damage here. We'll see. Still susceptible to team damage abilities, and the enemy doesn't really have that unless Old Man Logan transforms and plays his yellow, or if Jean is knocked out and plays her green. I think that's very low likelihood of either. And Jean's purple is going to add a lot of red to the board, which can be dangerous, but also get red played more often from Karnak. So I'm not going to be too worried about purple matches against me. When I play Panther, I do like, here we go, exploit the flaw. Definitely good hit there. When I play Panther, I like to get his black ready to go so we can severely damage an enemy with a multiple hit attack. We'll probably save that for OML or Phoenix, since they have good... I mean, all 3 enemies have good healing, but I think we can take out... Oh man, Surfer's going to heal right now, isn't he? So... let's do this. Check this out. We're going to play Panther's Prey on Surfer right now. And he's going to take extra damage for everything we do. We'll play Shatter once. I think we'll be able to play it again. We're going to get an extra move lined up right here with that yellow. We'll get a blue match as a result. And then I think I'll drop... that blue's probably not going to do any good. I'll drop another couple of good colors over there to be destroyed, like that. Man, we can destroy another tile. It's pretty much overkill. Let's go. How much damage is here? Out of 23,000. All the way out, mostly because of that Panther countdown. Wow, cool. Now, I hope I didn't quite waste it, but that's a spot where Surfer would have healed, and all the damage we would have done before that would have been wasted, so fine. Yellow, white, red. Some of you hate it when I call it white instead of team up. Something good changes. Enemy's team strongest color is green. Well, that's okay. So you could either knock out Phoenix here and play it so the enemy team's strongest color would be black for Old Man Logan. And then you'd change black to charged green tiles. That's okay. Let's just play it now. we'll get that green match up there after we drop. Actually, let's do this one. That's a lot more green AP. Oh man, Rick. that was a really unlucky extra move I gave them. Should be pretty much standard by now. Let's get black, and then we'll play Star-Lord's green here in a second. I like to take Phoenix down quite a ways in health, and we just need a blue. Let's get this blue first. So I'd like to take her down quite a ways, but not all the way out, because I don't want her to resurrect too easily. There's a red match on the board, although I think we're going to get it still after bit of both. Let's play this for team damage and column destruction. I was wrong about that red match, but we got a different one, so that's cool. And, man, are we about done here? I think we are. We just didn't get any extra moves lined up. Purple, yellow, purple. We got the passive. Oh, man. How did she resurrect right away during the same turn? Doesn't Phoenix create a countdown that takes one turn to come back? How did I fail at that? Anyway, they've created some strike tiles. Oh, because they ended their turn immediately with his black ability. Got it. Well, I saved something bad for that reason. For his strikes, we can steal those. They're pretty strong. Let's go ahead and play something bad again to steal AP. Once there's no enemy specials to earn. And we'll play blue for the probing strike. If we get lucky, we can knock out big time. Knock out Old Man Logan, and here we go. Oh, we didn't have any crits left over. Well, that's a small problem. Destroy maybe this tile to get the match 4 in green above, plus a purple. We'll get a match automatically in yellow that way. Yeah, I think these tiles that you can destroy, destroying 6 is just absolute overkill. But with those strong strike tiles, it's over. Crazy cascade. Worked out really well. Even with a very odd team, get the victory. That's going to do it for today, guys. Thanks so much. We'll have a lot more PvP with different characters in the Shield Simulator on my next video or two. So get your requests in for teams you'd like to see. I've got comments to look through to see who you've already gotten on the list for requests. And then also, I'm looking forward to playing in the Raging Cajun event with 3-star Gambit. There's some cool stuff you can do with his black and red combo, and his purple is really pretty awesome for a 3-star. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you checking out the brand new 4-star character, Champion Karnak. Please hit the MPQ icon you see at the left side of the screen to become a subscriber if you're not already. If it's there, if it's not, hover over the bottom right side of the screen and you can do it there. Have a good one, guys. See you next time.